Howdy, howdy. Yeah, sorry. Howdy, howdy, everybody. How are we doing today? Howdy, Jerry. Howdy, Subback. Glad you're making things stopping by. By the way, this is the geyser that's what I was talking about. That looks safe. Sorry, as soon as I started talking, something appeared in my throat, so. Howdy, Tim. Glad you're making things stopping by. I did not intend for that noise to happen. It just did. All right, hold on. We'll pull up the cookie. Give me a second, because this is me constantly.
Ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Nope. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta remember how things work. Give me a sec. Yep. There you go. One of these days, I'll remember how things work. There we go. Okay. There. It is backwards, but that's the cookie. Just look at that face. We've all been here before. Also, welcome on in Dememe King. Welcome in Everqueen. Welcome in Mom. Glad y'all can make things stand by. Appreciate y'all being here. The saddest cookie ever. I mean, truly. Okay. What am I doing? Right. Oh, stuff. Hey, Addy Martin. Glad you made this up, by. What color is the prince today? Chartreuse. Oh yeah, hold on. We'll show off the geyser again. Oh, I mean, was that for the geyser? I don't know if I can get it to make noise. Give me a sec. Wait, I have to spend the points. Yo, hold on. I could slow down the geyser. Hold on. Here's the geyser at 50%. Slow-mo geyser. Yeah, so Val, care to explain what's going on in this image? So it's a little weird on the phone. It's like if you you hit subscribe, and then you go down to like at the bottom of the subscribe page, there should be a link that'll take you to like the web page, and then on the web page, that's where you can actually resubscribe with like Prime and stuff. But it's a lot easier just to do on PC, obviously. Yep, everybody get your fishing in. So, Twitch is a functioning site, that's true. Well, I think the thing with it being on your phone is that they want you to, well, specifically like Apple would want you to buy subscriptions just through the app, because then, you give them money. Should I? I get the frog dance. Did you resubscribe off stream, or did you like? Hold on, let me check something. There might be a button on your phone now to say like share, because if it's been how it works is it alerts me when it's like the very first subscription. Like if it's the very first time you've subscribed, it'll alert me. But then after that, if you subscribe, you have to specifically like push a button to like share the fact that you've subscribed. Maybe you hadn't started. Yeah, it might be that. But also, like, if it's the second time, if it's after the first month of subscriptions, you have to, like, manually share it, and then that'll have the thing appear. This key does not fit the lock. Probably for the best. Okay, interesting. Can you play the frog? I guess I could just go play the frog. Hold on. I don't think it can... She figured it out. Thank you very much for the resubscription, Mom. I appreciate it. Ooh. Blessing of the Dancer. Very cool. Not what I want, but very cool. Hey, out there. Rachel, glad you made it for by. It's Pandora's box. You open it, and it releases so many terrible things, like the goober virus. Look, I can't read already. That's not going to affect me. Spare terrace immediately. Very good. Breakfast nook, even better. The Joe, glad you're making from some by. Appreciate you being here. Not the goober virus. Ooh, magnifying glass. Very nice. If we get the library, I don't think we have a book currently set, but if we get the library, we can get the, what's it called? If we get the library, we can order the history book. Before we go in there, let's go down and get some of the low rooms. Jedi Circle with a question about strands. Dancing, Blesser of the Dancing. Blessing of the Dancer makes it so that I can spend gems to rotate floor plans. What are we going for today? We need fire so that we can burn the thing in the orchard. I'm looking for the other vault key. And we got to find the patio. Because if we find the patio, we can finish solving one of the puzzles from the new clue book. If we get fire, we can burn the thing in the orchard, which is also a new clue book thing. And then vault key. Commissary? Probably a good idea. Break room, though. Because A... billiard room puzzle. B, if we end today here, we can spawn with a key card, and that's always nice. Sky at the few bits. Food available. It's fine. Okay. 2 squared is 4. Yellow is minus. I always gotta double check this. Yep. Yellow is minus. Okay, so 2 squared is 4, minus 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4, squared is 16. Okay, 3 squared is 9, plus 1 is 10, squared is 100. Divided by... 100 divided by 5 is 20, and then divided by 20 is 1, so 1. Okay. 3 plus 2 plus 1. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. 6 squared is 36. Minus 20 is 16. Divided by 8 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. There we go. Den. We love a den. It genuinely feels like there's something in here. But I don't think there is. I think, oh, hey, if I get a hammer. Oh, dang it, I'm already here, right? What do I want to do? I guess I could just take bedroom. Well, no, because bedroom's good as a like a thoroughfare. The den is denying you its secrets? Yeah, it is. Funeral parlor, maybe? I only have 2 red rooms. I'd rather save that for later. Do pantry. Workshop. Yeah, we'll do workshop, because there's an item in here. Hammer! I know where I'm taking this. Do I have anything I can make now? Can I make a compass hammer? No. Hammer, magnifying glass? No. Coupon book, magnifying glass? No. Dang it. Thwack. Ooh, ivory dice. Nice. Okay, let's go real quick. Hit up the north entrance over here. Smash the forbidden hand chest. Technically not opening it. No, I think you need a key for that. I think you just need to find a specific type of key or something. Ah, if only I had drawn this from the other way. The empty closet. Oh, well. It's not worth redrawing. Let's do a corridor here. Can you ever smash the vases? You know... A piano key, a skate key, a key to the city? I don't know, any key. We'll take a key. We love keys. My mom had pointed out that in the... Hello? Hello? My mom pointed out that in the book, A New Clue, that there was some insinuation about smashing vases. Mom, you might be able to explain it better than I can, because you actually remember this stuff. This was the thing I said that you noticed but didn't internalize. Well, my mom did. So, we've got that going for us. Kid is now committing even more property damage. Look, I own the premises. It's mine now. 2 out of 3, let's go. Actually, hold on. Let me check the... I'm going to check the screenshots, because I might be able to explain it then. In one of these. I think it was this one. Yeah, in... Actually, yeah. Let me pull this up. Window capture, properties. This one, go to here. Boom. Bam. Page 15 had a picture of a vase and a sledgehammer at the entrance. Yep, right here. Yeah, because he's at the entrance. There's a vase, and he has the sledgehammer. That is what my mom had a thought about. And that vase does look like the vase is at the sledgehammer. Hoarder and destroyer. I'm invested. I mean, that's this game in a nutshell. So that's one of them. Maybe that's the only vases you can really smash? I'm not sure. But we'll smash other things later. Why did I smash both of them? Did I only need to smash one? Can I smash you? Rats. Yeah, we'll just continue forward. I don't like what this is insinuating. I'm gonna just... I mean, I'm kind of screwed unless I reroll, so I'll just take the Geist bedroom. So I can get more rerolls. Oh my god. Subval, I think you had a few seconds left on there, so you might have to retype it. What do we got? Oh, well, great. This is exactly what I want. I don't have a key card, so I can't use the foundation as a continuation point. So we'll just take Boudoir. Boudoir also gives me dice, so who cares? We love dice. Where is it? Where's my dice? There they are. God, I just love re-rolling. Sitting on the floor in the hallway because no food in the lab. Oh, I see. That is tragic. Eat my burger on the floor. Why am I getting like the same 6 rooms? Give me something new. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Had a burger today. It was great. What kind of boiger? What all was upon this boiger? In game, I am in the closet. There's too many closets, dog. I'm not gonna be able to find you. Just a normal burger with ketchup? Ah, I see. You and my mom would get along great. Yeah, I'm waiting to see. Ooh, lockpick set. I miss having like 12 courtyards, I'm gonna be honest, but it is what it is. Same here, Chip. Man, I just have a bunch of burger purists out here. Nobody out there will share with me the joy of having a burger with like 16 things on it and like 3 sauces so that when you pick it up, it's just a mess. You bite into it and you need a napkin every bite. Tragic. Courtyard meta is real. Courtyard meta is real. Joe will join you on that endeavor. I know Joe will. All right, well, now that we're there, well, I have to kind of double back a lot to get back to that, so let's just continue on as we are. Patio! All right, what do we got? Buried! I could have guessed, given the fact that what else would it be, but at least we have confirmation. Buried beside West Bridge. Alright, so we need a shovel. I'm in the middle ground between streamer and streamer mom. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Free trophy room, obviously. Doit. Yep. We need to go doit maxing. But first, we need to get a shovel. Chaos control. I've this, I guess. No, this. Just give me a thing. Experiment success. Excellent. Koi? Ah, not more koi. Alright, well now I kind of want to head back to the entrance. let's math this out real quick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Versus like 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like marginally better to go through the foundation, but I don't care. We're just gonna go. We do need to get a commissary. Let me see if I can spawn one here. There we go. Real quick check if they got a shovel. Sadly, they do not. Alright. I guess to get a shovel, we're going to need courtyard maxing. We only really have one courtyard, so that's not going to be very easy. Hello. Yoink. Man, we both need, like, we need the armory to try and get a torch, or we need a metal detecting shovel, or we need not a metal detecting shovel, we need a metal detector, or we need... Oh, yeah, gem. Yeah, we need a metal detector, we need something to light fires. Oh, car keys. Not what I want, but what I have. I mean, observatory, obviously. Turns out the hand chest is a car. I mean, look, I wouldn't put it past it. Oh, yeah, this is the foundation end. Cool. All right, what do we got? Flower. Diamond. This is just the really fun day. Is that retroactive? I don't think it is. Oh well. Okay, you don't have what I need, so let's just see what I can get here. What would happen if someone uses gas control? Okay. Office doesn't really have anything I need, right? Courtyard could have a shovel. And then I could still go up by the laboratory. But if the courtyard has a shovel, that's a whole different thing, so. Yada-da-da! Yes! Are we going to get a vault key just out of random digging? Probably not, but that's not what matters. What matters is now we can take this to the West Bridge in order to determine what's going on there. Or I can make a shovel hammer. Oh. It will happen, I'm manifesting. This actually might be the end of the day where we figure out what's going on past Westbridge over here. A shammer? Probably. Quickly running out of steps, yeah. Buried beside Westbridge. Here's the bridge, so somewhere around here. Oh, right here. Oh. Interesting. Got the 3D printer up and running again. I was curious about upgrades that have been developed since the last time I looked at upgrades, and holy crap, there's a company that sells an upgrade for $115. For reference, a new Ender 3 is $230. Wow. You ready for incredible? I'm about to be. I didn't think we were going to accomplish much today besides this, but here we... No, put that back. Oh. Alright, put that back. Hello. Reclaim the crown in the throne room. And again. Damn, look at that view, though. Oh, hey, look, there's Reddington. I've seen this before and I got goosebumps again. It is very cool. Absolute sim of this game will never be lost on me no matter how many times I see it. It is incredible. I do give you that. Like, that was very, very cool. And I have no idea what was going on with that binary cloak court castle thing. In Before Throne Room never appearing. Listen. We dice max. If we get the tomb, the Geist bedroom, the boudoir, dog, we're gonna have all the dice. Most Pilks, the Silk Song comes out this year because people are going to have to choose. That is true. People are going to have to choose. All right, so what have we accomplished today? We finished off 2 of the puzzles, or 2 of the hints that New Clue gave us, which was the patio nook office pantry and the vase with the hammer on page 15. That was it. But we also opened up the, Blackbridge Grotto and got the throne room, which is very nice, so. Perfectly timed for the break room, very true. How do you dice max? Dice. A combination of picking certain upgrades for rooms and exploring the tomb to its fullest. New room excite? Very new room excite. Oh no, these are just broken. All right. Let's see what we get. Okay, now have fun. True, because now we got to get the throne room. Because I know there's a sanctum key in there. I caught the salmon Sky was after. Let's go. All right, so now we can kind of not care about getting to the foundation. As long as we don't block the foundation, we can always use that as another exit point. Because we have the key card. Root cellar could be funny. But I do need the metal detector and the shovel to get more. 1.13 kilograms of gummy worms is so many gummy worms. I feel like that's the same amount sub-valued at one point. So we're going to take... I can rotate. We're going to take the tool shed because it could spawn a shovel and slash or a metal detector. And then we can use that. Metal detector hammer. Pretty close. Now we can use these two to, or use the metal detector, get a shovel, make a detector shovel, and then start going crazy on every dirt pile I can find. Fingers crossed that I get a vault key. It's pretty much the best way I have found to get vault keys, I'm going to be honest. Library. Let's check out the History of Orandina, 1st edition. Just kidding, new clue again, no. Nope, just kidding, Swimbird. Why? Of course, I always have to pick Swimbird. There we go. All right, so we need 13 more billiard rooms in order to get the trophy for that. Do you know how many times I had to check out a new clue? I took a screenshot of every page. I don't gotta check out shit. Can't seem to pass up the drafting studio. You're so right, because I can get new floor plans out of it. Huh. There's a secret contraption. Because if you look at all of these contraptions, the one thing that you'll notice is that it doesn't include the coupon book. And yet the coupon book can be used in the workshop, which means that there is a contraption not listed here. And all of our stamps. Maybe one day most avoided the lavatory. All right, next library we get, my mom's gonna want me to stay here the whole time and take many pictures. And I will too. Yo, Dovecoat, let's go. I mean, I don't really want the bookshop because we already have all the books, so I guess we'll just take the Dovecoat. Struggling to remember if I ever used the coupon book to craft. I mean, I'd have to figure out what it crafts with. Probably the Lucky Rabbit's foot, if I had to guess. Because out of all of the things I can think of to include with the coupon book, it would be the Lucky Rabbit's foot. Or maybe the coin purse, like one of those two. Do I want dead ends or four-way doors? I don't think I do. I don't think there are secrets. I just think they didn't want to make it obvious what was usable and what wasn't. Ah. I choose to disagree. I choose to believe the game is keeping secrets from me and that I can use the coupon book for something. I live with whimsy and mystery in my heart. I don't need that. Oh, right. Clunk. You ever heard the story about the kid who ate a jar of coins? No, nor do I want to. Never seen couponer shoes for crafting. Maybe you haven't tried hard enough. No, you're probably right. They say it changed him. Shovel. And magnifying glass, just in case. Now we need a workshop. Buy all the gems? I could. I don't need to. Spare terrace. Ooh, yeah. Spare terrace. Why not? Why wouldn't you, though? I mean, what if I come across the... What's another thing you can buy things from? What if I come across the... showroom? Heard coin burst and remembered. I see. Clonk. Clonk towel? Yeah, clonk towel. Let's go. Yeah, I only axed one room so far. I don't think I'm going to axe the courtyard, now that I think about it. Axing the courtyard was a good idea, initially. But, now that I have, since I have the spare terrace, I can pretty much guarantee that green rooms won't cost gems, so there's no need for me to axe it. I think I've gone through this discussion before. I've just now remembered it, so that's why I'm thinking about it. Is there a coin on the floor? Yep. You stay right there. I have better plans for you. Imagine playing through this game so much that you get to day, what was it, like, I'm just gonna look it up, hold on. Oh, it was like day 49. Imagine playing through this game so much, but never figuring out what the date was until you get to like day 49 and you get the bourgeois, but it's Christmas. And you're like, oh, it must be Christmas. And that's how you figure out what day it is. Ooh. I'm taking breakfast nook. Call me crazy. I think getting the morning room is just bad. Hey, coupon book. All right, let's go.
You're crazy.
I'm glad that that bit continues to this day. Thank you, Jerry. Oh. Well, I have the key cards. This doesn't matter. I'll continue the bit anytime I am here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, greenhouse. We haven't had that in a while. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of skedaddling. Give me a sec. I am the comic relief and Jerry is funny. That means we have 2 comic reliefs. This show is hilarious. Hey, you know what? I mean, I wanted it. Here it is. Okay. Coupon book. Come on. Why can't you combine with the sledgehammer? Okay. Shovel. Metal detector. But now, what about compass? Key card? No. Or sledgehammer? Key card? Key card? No. Whatever. Who cares? Let's go. Now we dig. Compass plus coupon book so you can find good bargains? Exactly. You get it. Why'd you say the coupon book can be used to craft? Well, because it can be... The coupon book, the key card, are both things that can be selected to craft with in the workshop. So that's why I thought it could be. But... probably isn't. Given what Joe said, that it's probably... There's probably aren't, like, secret things you have to figure out. You can select almost any item, I think. Not true. Can't select the watering can. And there's a few other items I could think of, but I can't remember off the top of my head that you can't select. Most of the things you get from the showroom you can't put in there, for example. What did I get credit for funny jokes? I don't know. Look, man, I'm like half paying attention most of the time, and also I can't read, so I'm doing my best here. I'm leaving these 2 open because I want to do this. Ooh, that would be good, but too bad. Finally, I get to learn what this does. Oh, it just opens the garage door. Okay, you know what? At least I learned. I probably could have determined I would just open the garage door, huh? Oh, well. Maybe it's less than almost. Maybe. I just noticed a stretch, my bad. Let's stare at the eels. I still have to figure out what happens. I still have to find out what happens when I drain the aquarium, though, so... If we find a pump... Well, actually, we have to get the pool first, and then we can do the pump room. But that might be a thing we want to do. I'm not sure where I would drain the aquarium, though, because my water is kind of in the perfect spot right now. Considering... I speak English, but crippled. Same. All right. How much you want to bet there's something in those tiny filing cabinets? I don't want to find out. What was Gibby thinking about? Right, secret passage. Green. See? I know what I'm doing, Joe. Open sesame. Thank you. Ooh, secret garden key. Well, I know where to use that. This kid willing to blow up dynamite, but he will not eat the crust of his pizza nor step over a small wall. Yeah. Hope the fish don't flop around if you drain the aquarium. That would be sad. That would be very sad, but that might be what happens, which is unfortunate, but... Pizza crust remains a constant. It really does. Locksmith just in case. I probably won't need it. I have 14 key. Although I might be able to buy a vault key from him. I did not mean to buy that, but here we are. I want to be funny. I would... If I want to be funny, I'd be a stand-up comedian, but I don't like standing. Yeah, same. Treasure trove, let's go. I saw the pool, but treasure trove is more important because it has money. And also this. Two realms have the same banner color. Might have to look into that. I'll be a sit-down comedian. Let's go. Yeah, I'll take the guy's bedroom. You know that is false, though? Yeah, I guess. Ooh, apple. I wanted to double check if that is verifiable, but yeah, I think it is the sigil color. So, what happen when we run out of fish to catch? I mean, they're still just gonna keep catching fish. I don't think that's gonna, just because they have them all doesn't mean it's gonna stop. Just boiler room. It has the most doors. We can go down and explore the green room. Let's just keep going through here. Turn into a fish den. Yo, the weight room, let's go! What were you saying? I think I could probably help we get the throne room. Oh yeah, the throne room. I got 3 dice. Maybe I'll roll for it for a bit. First, puzzle. Okay. 4 plus 12 is 16, minus 5 is 11, times 2 is 22, divided by 11 is 2. Oh, the boiler keeps powering even after turning off one of the inputs. Yeah, it is very nice. Because it allows you to both have the door to the right open and have power go through it. Maybe we can code a mod for the fishing minigame to add more fish. I mean, you can add... Actually, hold on. If I go... Let me just... That's not what I meant. Hold on a second. I'm gonna hide this just in case there's something incriminating in the settings. I wonder if you could power every room in the house. I don't know. Yeah, so if you look here, there are, not that one. Here, there are custom catches we can make. So we could make a bunch of custom fish to catch and make them super rare and all that, but... Anyway, yeah, brains. So the thing is, I don't think you could, I don't know if you could power every room in the house. because it's like I don't know if there's enough rooms that can take power, if that makes sense. All right. 3 squared is 9, pink is multiply. Let me double check. Pink is multiply. Yep. Okay. So yeah. 1 plus 2 squared is 9. Times 1 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Okay. 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 4 is 1. Times 2 is 2. Times 3 is 6. Squared is 36. Divided by 6 is 6. Just have an entire... I could aquarium max if I played my cards right with, like, laboratory or security or something. I don't know about corner rooms, though. You could do the laboratory as a corner room. Or you could do, like, the furnace, because the furnace is a dead-end room you can power. Furnace, laundry room, laboratory. What else can be powered? Now I'm genuinely thinking. Office, maybe? No, you can't power the office. The pump room could be a corner room. I think you could, theoretically, if you aquarium max, get every room powered. Ooh, hold on. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you. There's not even a table there anymore. Okay, so blue is false. Hold on. Okay. So if this one is true, it cancels itself out. Or no, if this is true, then that's false, and that's false. Which means that they're in this box, because they aren't in the blue box, they aren't in the white box, and the blue box doesn't tell me anything, so they're just all false. It'd be in this box. That's if this top statement is true, then this statement is false. But... We'll come back to this. I'm only going to get 2 gems out of it anyways. Yo, the car keys! Can I make it back to the garage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plenty of time. Let's smash these first. Ooh, hello. You know what? Let's do a couple things first. One, let's see if we get the pump room just randomly. I suspect I know the gem box. I think I might know the gem box too, but I'll have to think about it for a sec. What does a man want to do right now? I'll spend like a dice to see if I get the pump room. Got the vault. I want to see if you don't mind. Can I see what's in the fridge? I don't... We don't even have the kitchen. I cannot show you what's in the fridge. Okay, I'm not getting the luck I want here. Fridge can be open? I don't think the fridge can be opened. I think I've tried it before. Take kitchen? Sure, I can get some steps in. Refill a water can, though. Yeah, fridge cannot be opened. Okay, food. You. Just give me all the bananas. Thank you. I feel like Donkey Kong right now. Now, let's head back to the garage. Open up the car. I mean, we don't really need the gems. We'd be solving the parlor puzzle just for kicks, really. Which, you know, is there any greater purpose? Treasure map? Where doth this lead? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. So. Oh. The break room. Convenient. Is there a trophy for... There is a trophy for the parlor room puzzle, but I've already achieved it, so we do not need to attempt that. Oh. Alright, let's go see what is buried under. Because luckily, he doesn't need a shovel to dig into the floorboards. If you have the car keys and a power garage, you should be able to drive the car. Honestly, yeah. I agree with you. What if you can only get treasure maps if you have a shovel? Pet my dog. I want to pet my dog for you. Alright, thanks. Thanks for dog. Damn, 40 coins is crazy. Is there like a bank I can deposit this at? Alright. Be deep. Casino would be funny. Actually, you know what? Casino might be good. Because we get a little more money here. And what can I bet on this? Almost 100. We'll come back to that later. What I want is to do this. Music room for kicks. It's fun. Also, we could get a vault key. Oh, son of a bitch. Vault time. Well, that was easy. And now we can go to the casino and bet big. All right, what vault key do we have? We have 370. I love that they have money in the casino. Like, don't have anything to gamble with? Don't worry, now you do. 370. Damn. And the Sanctum Key. And more money. The money and gems are a one-time thing. Anyway, nope. You should roll the showroom and I don't think I could clear it out, but maybe. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have a chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind as well as the extra passports. It would be too risky if we were searched at the border and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do. Mary. Lucky day? Very lucky day. Time to spend 30 minutes solving a Sanctum puzzle and an hour on the Morajai box. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 26. Okay. We gotta go through the boiler room anyways. Do we gamba? Or do we actually... Well, no, I only have 179. I think the showroom had a couple of pieces that were, like, above 100. Like, above 200. So... maybe we just gamba. Alright, hold on. We got one vote gamba. Who else wants gamba? If it's Vera, I am uber knowledgeable. I mean, it's either Vera or Nuance, so... Alright, we got a bunch of gamba. Let's go. Wheel of Fortune, spin, spin, spin. Tell me what I shall win. 4 allowance! Very nice. By the way, as far as I'm aware, this doesn't have anything special other than allowing you to do 5 rerolls instead of just 3, so we don't need to do this. Alright, let's head straight to the Foundation. And by head straight to the Foundation, I mean... no, I can't risk it, can I? Actually, no, chat. We're going to cooperate on this. Martin, you said you had a thought on what the answer would be to this? Because I don't know if, like, the box in totality is a true or false statement, or if each individual statement on the box is. Like, because this didn't cover that. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Ooh. Okay. Do you want my answer or my reasoning? Yeah. So, okay, hold on. I just realized. It says, one box will always display only true statements with an S, which means that if... I believe that means that if a box has... well, okay, this one's definitely false. This one could be true or false, depending on this. Well, no, it can't. Right? Because regardless, this top statement has to be true, doesn't it? Because if the top statement is false, that means every statement claiming where the gems are is true. Then this should be true. Which it isn't. So... it is in the black box. Because... if it's... like, if this top statement is true... because, here's the thing. There will always be at least one box that displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box that only displays false statements. There could be... okay, so... oh, crap! I didn't mean to actually activate it! No! Oh! I was hitting A to like, I thought like, to think if it was like a note. Ah, well. I mean, look, here's the thing. Top statement was false, bottom statement was true. Okay, yeah, because that might... So, what I was about to talk about was the idea that one box only has true statements, one box only has false statements, but that doesn't mean that the third box can't have one and the other. The sanctum key does not stay with me, but the vault stays open. So if we just get to the vault again, we can get that sanctum key. Now, here's the real question. Are there more safety deposit box keys? Yeah, I did the hardest part, which is actually getting the safety deposit box keys. There are 4 in total. I think I've opened 4 safety deposit boxes, so I shouldn't need to dig for any more. Okay, so now we just need fire. But you can open one more. What do you mean by that? Because I've opened 4 safety deposit boxes, and there are 4 safety deposit box keys, right? Okay. Let's think about this for a second. We can't... You know what? I'm going to do this against my better judgment. Because we can get... Sometimes I type red instead of red. I mean, it gets the word across. We can get the library today, which means we can get the information we need to possibly succeed in the 9th grade exam. So we're gonna have that. We'll see what we can do with it. I have not used the Dancer's Blessing because I haven't needed to rotate rooms for the most part. Speaking of, all right, gamers, it's reading time. Time for the first edition publishing of the history of Orendia. Ejara to Araja. Now, hold on a second. Oh. Ajera is first era. Araja is last era. Oh. If you get to 9th grade today before you start, I have an important thing. Gotcha. So the word era just means era. Because if we tab over one, it talks about, like, yeah, Ajera, aka literally the first era. Okay. Good to know. All right. I'll be taking screenshots the whole way, and I will remind me to upload these screenshots when we're done. But regardless, let's get to it. Forward. Orendia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. I don't think now is time for a Bean King, but sure. Bean Tim. What is that? Strawberry smoothie, dead fish? I believe that's one of you. Is that a different one? No, that's probably it. Alright. Probably dead fish. Or is it? No, yeah, it's probably dead fish. All right. Its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands of it that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Arindians. There's a piece of jelly bean stuck in my teeth, and I'm just gonna have to worry about that until it rots my tooth away and I die. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. And then they get a hold of this book and they just like paint over half of it with red ink, like they're from the CIA. Chapter 1, Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known, before his coronation, as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are more limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from the ledgers of Oris, that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry. Shouldn't you get a toothpick? Nah, I'll be fine. Could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. The Second Era, Chapter 2. It was the fourth king of Orindia who split his vast dominion in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, the castle looks like where you got the throne room prints? It would make sense that that's where I got the throne room blueprints. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. That might be why I keep missing up Orindia and Orinda. Because there's Orinda Ares gets name dropped a lot, as well as, like, Orindia. Anyway. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms. A wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. I never realized there's an Orinda and Orindia. Chapter 3, the Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. No way breaking up the kingdom could ever go wrong. True. Everyone will always be nice and cordial with each other. There's no way future generations might see hostility. Despite these differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. I am infected with the goober virus, aren't we all? This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find out, not be kept. Why are you doing foreshadowing in a history book? The Fourth Era, Chapter 4. As the kingdom of Arinda Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates? King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. I mean, this author was a terrorist. Caleb Manning, you're right. He was the king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shook not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, could ever sup with the crown. Deciles was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Rennington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. I still wonder if his history book being censored radicalized him, or if he was radical, or if he was a radical who wrote the history book. True. Having read a lot of history books, that's absolutely realistic. Hell yeah. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took roots in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the great city of Fen. Ooh. Yeah, no, I think he was a bit radicalized when he wrote the book, because he's been instructed to write the great city of Fen. Chapter 5, The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Deciles III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Deciles IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center for splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of innocence echoed through the city streets, stained in red. I haven't been taking screenshots. God damn it. Hold on. Okay, so I need a screenshot here, and here, and here. And now here. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forth to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leverage their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, a victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it, the realm. 22 long years of a war. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Chapter 6, the current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples have grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and the birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of our banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich with history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. All right. Mom, need me to go over anything else there? Haha, dumb royals. True, Demene King is the only royal we accept in this household. Nope, got it. Sweet. All right, listen, classroom, I love you, but drafting studio. Every time. Oh, we are down to the last 2 floor plans to draw for the drafting studio. Interesting. Well, let's take the solarium. So next time we come here, we'll get the vestibule, and then we won't really have a reason to come here anymore. Shadow needs a court stenographer to type down everything for her. You are correct. Terrace? No. Bedroom? Yeah, we got plenty of room. We can do bedroom, then go down a couple. Sleeping mask, nice. Spare terrace, excellent. I know in my bones there's something going on in the den. I mean, we all think it. One day, one of us will find out. Let's do commissary, just in case we can buy some good things. Such as gems and a shovel and a magnifying glass. And gems and gems and gems and gems. Apples are extra delicious today, but you know what you should still do? Salt them, indeed. Everything is better with salt, gamers. I do need both the throne room and the vault. So I need to get the study so that I can use my gems to reroll. Or just classroom max for a bit. Speaking of... apples are extra delicious today. Mmm, tasty. Cloister of Rhino, welcome on in. Open door. What exactly do I have to hit to open this? I don't get it. What is my favorite fruit? I guess apples. I usually buy apples at the store and I eat them a lot, so. Oh, the dragon fruit. I don't think I've ever actually had a dragon fruit. Oh, wait, I'm going to get a lot of steps if I do a dormitory. Because of how much I'm going to get with just spawning classrooms all the time. It's meant to be the insides of the two adjacent columns. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. The casino! Let's open up the chapel and ignore it. Drawing room, because that is just free, and we also get a light reroll, which is fun, and also it adds to the compass rooms, whatever they're called. Ah, I was hoping for the other thing. But, code check. What do I even have in the code check? Hello? I have nothing in the code check. Interesting. If you have an item, the code check will chill you. Right. Okay. Well, I might as well have the code check open so I can store something later. Nah, I don't need the workshop now. Well, I could for fire, because we have magnifying glass if there's a metal detector in there. Nope, battery pack, but... Ooh, that's a keycard door. We don't have a keycard. Okay. Could be detrimental, but we'll just pretend it doesn't exist and move on. Dig up a keycard. Dang. Dig up a keycard. Dang. Ooh, I need some keys, too. Well, no, that's... Actually, I can rotate it. What do you mean they can't be rotated? Rotate the morning room. Okay, I guess I'll take the morning room, because I don't really feel like wasting my redraws here. And out of all these, this one gives me stuff tomorrow, at the very least. Coin purse, let's go. Rage. Second grade is algebra. I don't know if I've ever taken screenshots of these. I don't think I did because I didn't think I needed them, but we're gonna do it anyways because it's fun. Because I definitely don't need them because I have already solved all this. But that doesn't mean I won't take screenshots of them. Apple. Maybe you can't rotate ones on the edge. That could be it. Grade 3. This is this one, which I also didn't take screenshots of because I'd already solved this by the time... Where am I? Hell yeah, Quinn. Have I taken screenshots of this? Let me check. That's all Arajan. That's the advanced algebra. That's history. That's the colors. That's geography. I have not taken a picture of these. Okay. So did you. Funniest implication of second grade is that numerical signs exist, but preferred notation for math is carrying around 4 different colored pens. I mean, if it works, you know? Science is fluorine, uranium, and nitrogen. Don't mix those, you'll die. I mean, yeah. Torch! Excellent. Well, we got an adventure to go on now. Sorry I keep clicking my tongue. It is kind of just a... It's just kind of a tick I have now, and I can't stop it. It's true, I actually have 7 different colored pens for engineer math. Thank God. Step inefficiency. Dog, I got 84 steps. I do not care. I could always code check the torch too. Ooh, what's this? Step inefficiency! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up on the left. We have 3 up. All right. You know what? You know what I have to say to your step inefficiency? Plus 10. Coat check torch, wake up the next morning and the house is burned down. God, I hope so. That'd be funny. Also, if I coat check the torch, do you think that increases the likelihood that the axe will spawn in the armory? Were you yelling step? No, you weren't. You wouldn't have been. Or maybe you were yelling step inefficiency because I didn't take the foundation down. I'm assuming that's what it was. Because technically going down the foundation would have been faster. You're sleeping in a tent on the ground, so it's not like you need the house. True. Anyway. Huh? There we go. I'm yelling at you because I would have explored everything first, then backtrack, not backtrack first. Hello? I'm gonna be so real, this is more important than 9th grade. Microchips in the sundial? That appears to be what it asks for. Yoink, yoink. I said yoink, yoink, yoink. That means take all three. Thank you. And zoop, zoop, zoop. Giant redlet. What the hell is even that? Death ray. The satellite dish has been permanently added to your campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Cinca, and inbound electronic mail communications from off-site will no longer be blocked. Oh, interesting. All right, well, give me these back. We got Dish Network. Let's go. I can't burn this one, sadly. Also, real quick, I'm just going to, like... just in case that's important. You're about to start receiving some very wholesome lore? Awesome. I think that satellite dish dropped my FPS by, like, 50 frames. You wouldn't notice because I think the stream caps at 60, but it was down to, like, 80 from 144. And zoop, zoop, zoop. I could technically use that to access the mail, but I think I'll just look for a computer inside somewhere. Okay, now we'll head this way. Then left, up, right, up, left, right. Yep. These have been very productive. Honestly, sometimes my days are just very productive. When I don't intend for them to be that productive. Although I might run out of keys here in a sec, so we'll see. We already have all of this, because this was important to me, because it was something new. Teapot, let's go. Oh, I can't take it. Tragic. I mean, let's just keep the classroom snake going. I don't need this. Robot and root. Very clever, Gregory. Josh, get your shit together. Well, office, because then I can actually get some of this mail I've been hearing about. Also you. Aha, here's the new stuff. I want to understand this grade on a lore level. Why does 5th grade teach kids how to create wordplay puzzles? Because the classroom is inside of Mount Holly. That's all you need to know. All right, from Mick to estate beneficiary. Dear Simon P. Jones, that's me. We, the undersigned, would like to inform you, as the contingent heir of Mount Holly, that while you are exploring the estate, the staff have been placed on indefinite paid leave. You have the full right and privilege to spend as much time on the estate as you deem fit, without the interruption and supervision of the staff. It is entirely at your discretion to decide when and if the staff are to return to their duties. Never? McGuire, McKinley, and McDougall, all of you, I need you to just stay retired. You are just retired now. You don't have to come back. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. Thank you. And Babbage, communication. Simon, just to let you know, a few of us on the staff have a habit of using the staff announcements board that is located on the network under staff services. You may notice new announcements from time to time. This is convenient as most of the staff who are interested have access to the public terminal in Cinca, while very few, like Randolph and myself, have electronic mail capabilities. Indefinite paid leave sounds great. Honestly, I know, right? Aren't I a great owner of this place? Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Thanks. Oh, I'm assuming that's how I actually figure out like what the first day was essentially. Hey Simon, how was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms, as it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm normally in charge of drafting the rooms for the day each morning, so I know how it goes. And Babbage. Just to let everyone know, the estate has been cut off from outside communications, Sinclair's instructions, so I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything posted here for the time being, from more. Now you tell me, and I'm guessing that means the electronic mail accounts are disabled as well. Yes, he should only be able to access data currently on the system, so if he does figure out the network password, he should be able to read any emails that were on the system on November 6th, as that is when the satellite communications were shut down. I'm getting anxious. Does anyone have any updates on Simon's progress? From Kimberly Thompson. No real word on his progress yet, but it's very hard to say without access to the network from here. I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Cinca, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. More. I should probably be taking screenshots of this. Hold on. We document everything in this household. It's been a month now. Does anyone know when we are expected to return to work? I know we don't have much information at this time about what's happening on the estate, but my sister is planning a trip in a week, and it'd be nice to know if this indefinite leave has any expected end date. Thanks, Bridget. It won't. Hey Bridget, thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We don't really know when we will be going back to work, so by all means, take that trip and have fun. These indefinite furloughs only happen once in a career. Yes, and I'd like to add that even if Simon has found room 46, he will very likely want some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If we are placing bets, I would say it's going to be at least another month, maybe longer. Well, it is like January 9th or something, so you're not wrong there, Moore. Take pictures of all the notes and papers, including toilet paper. Dude, we don't need to go to the laboratory for that. It's fine. Merry Christmas, Simon. Or, as your ladyship used to call your mother, Merry Christmas. Adorable. We wanted to let you know we left some presents for you in the boudoir today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. Nope. Farewell 1993, hello 1994. The future is looking up, and we're all looking forward to getting back to work. Happy New Year, Simon. Too bad, you're staying retired. Now, what do I need? Is there anything I really need from the store now? I mean, always magnifying glass. You never know when you need the magnifying glass. Will do. Thank you much. Oh, looks like we have all of the words now. Something we never had. Interesting. Data transfers. Oh, hello. Packet 1, Advanced Experiments, a collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Yeah, give me that. Eight new experimental triggers, 8 new experimental effects. Nice. Stretch. All right, hold on. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, lower the reservoir by 1? What? Each time you access a different terminal today, stock your pantry with fruit. That seems pretty useful, honestly. First time you enter each room on rank 9, unseal one of the antechamber doors? Are you kidding me? For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds, permanently increase your lockpicking skill. Oh, interesting. For each room with a fireplace you draft, gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. Ooh. Hold on. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps. Incredible. And then remove a crate from the tunnel. That's interesting. Each time you pull a different antechamber lever, gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have. Interesting. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, lose half your steps and gain 4 ivory dice. Damn. Just to yeah, I know they're not. I know they're not paired together, but I just was reading them like that because that's how the list was laid out. So, but yeah, that's interesting. So then we remove it because it's like there's a tunnel out there that I've seen that we haven't done anything with yet. So I'm very intrigued to see that one. Well, I can't take that because I don't have a key card, so it would end me. I guess we'll redraw. Pool, perfect. Anyway, clonk clonk. Well, still don't have a key card for that. Oh, the treasure map, right? Well, that's like over here. And I still need a key card to go through there, so. Thank God. Each time you open your map, lose 10 steps is hilarious because I have sometimes just used it to gain like 7 allowance and kill the run. That, I mean, my idea was if I get that and remove a crate from the tunnel, just go, just like remove as many crates as I can. Right, I think, back a sec, teeth, good luck with the teeth. I think this is the end of the run though. Because I don't have the key for that, don't have a key card, don't have a key card. And everything else is, yeah. But we have accomplished today because we used the torch. I can't go to the coat check, though. Let's go to the coat check. Oh, hey! I did not realize you can actually get this painting elsewhere. Hold on. I'm guessing it's plan and plant, so yeah, it would be T. I didn't realize you could get this. So theoretically, you could figure out this puzzle without actually thinking about it, because you can just get all the answers. Joe, did you see that Bricky uploaded a video about blueprints? Haven't watched the last 5 minutes. I haven't actually seen the video itself because I want to stay as spoiler free as I can for the meantime. Because it was shit I haven't seen yet. Oh my god. Does that spot always show a T? I don't remember it doing so. Interesting. Anyway, torch. I don't think there's anything else I want to save there. Treasure map could be nice, but I can't access it now, so... whatevs. Anything else we want to do today? Anything we want to explore? Anything like that? I can't think of anything. I think we'll just have to call today. Yep, let's call it a day. Well, is there a room I can stay in to get the benefit? Doesn't look like it. Yep, alright. Yeah, we'll call it a day. Mommy, you fished recently. You still have like 150 seconds on that. All right, one more day. Blame Chatter Dad, my timekeeper. What do we got? Shrine. Have I already lost my benefit today? Well, might as well, right? No, I still have a benefit. I wonder what doing the shrine here would do. Huh. I wonder, would this just end my blessing early and give me all the gold back, or would this do something else? Bad thing? What kind of bad things, Martin? A curse. Oh. Can the curse have me open the curse box? Is that what that lets me do? Curse box gives the same curse. I see. Yeah, let's find out. Okay. So each time I draft a bedroom, I lose 1 step. Each time I draft a hallway, I lose a key. Each time I draft a green room, I lose a gem. Each time I draft a shop, I lose a money. And every time I draft a red room, I lose all of the above. Interesting. Curse, 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 curse. I don't remember if you need any specific key to open that box. Well, regular keys don't do anything, so. Would be worth opening it now since you're already cursed? True. I just need to figure out how to do that. Because I don't think it... Like, I've tried using regular keys, but maybe now that I have... Maybe now that I'm cursed, I can open it? Let's find out. Yeah, this key doesn't fit this lock. Does the symbology on the box mean anything? I don't think it does. I should probably just, like, donate a coin to the shrine next time I see it. Like, normally. Because... I'm trying to get a specific, blessing. So I think the best way for me to do that is to get the blessings for as short a duration as possible. And back, welcome back. We're cursed. Because I took the money back from the shrine. That's what I did? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do once I get the shrine again, when I'm not cursed. Take my gem, I don't care. The rumpus room. Sadly a little useless, but... Glad you didn't wage quit. Oh, howdy, Automatic Mind Layer. Welcome on in. Haven't seen you in a bit. Thanks for stopping by. Shoes! Howdy, Elzara. Anything I can afford? Sadly, no. Walk-in closet could have some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, conference room. Because we honestly, blue rooms are going to be best right now because they don't get affected by the curse. Let's just go open up that last room in the entrance hall real quick. Well, I'm going to lose something either way. Bedroom was 1 step, so I think I can afford that. I've created a snaking house so far. Step maxing. And by that I mean step removal maxing. Corridors probably for the best, because chapel doesn't even go the way I want it to, and it just removes a key, which keys are pretty useful, but I should be fine. Opening the box is like, return the slab or suffer my curse. What do you offer? I don't have a shovel, so I can't really do much here, but... well, this kind of sucks. We'll just take the den for the gem. And this, if I don't have anything to open it with, so... well, I do, but I'm not going to spend a key on that. I mean, keys are more valuable right now. Wait. wait. If I do the aquarium... we've collected a total of 1,000 items. Congratulations on the 1,000th fish. Is it triggered when you draft or when you enter the room? I think it's when you draft. I think it was delayed on that last one for the green room, but I think it is when you draft. That's going to be bad. Yeah, because it's going to remove 1 coin, 1 key, 1 gem, 1 step, and 1 of each. Lamau, do it? Absolutely. That was brilliant. I just, you didn't really see them because my character's down there, but the bottom left just filled with debuffs. Well, I can't buy the music room. We'll have to re-roll. I guess I could do the chapel, but I would lose a lot. It removes 1 tooth, 1 bone, 1 finger, 1 toe, and a lock of hair. Oh god, no. True, the closet would give me a bunch of stuff. So, debuffs, which is like debuffs is essentially like a term you use for when you get like a negative effect of some kind. Which in this game, the negative effect is losing items. The shovel. Very useful. I always forget that the aquarium is a red room, so I could do empty closet strats off. Oh wait, is it like... aha! If you hover over them for long enough, it shows that there's a button on there. That's what it is. I mean, hey, if I can get enough money to afford the Swimbird today, that'll be an accomplishment. But really, it's the... oh. But really, it's the last day. It's probably going to be my last day of this stream. So it's not like it really matters what happens. Hi, dogs. Any dogs to pet? Any dog to pet? Pet. Only 1 hole? You guys are slacking. I don't really want to do that. Do commissary. Because then I can just buy a bunch of things, like a gem and a set of gems and some keys. Yeah, true. I need to... I forget. if I ever say a video game term, I need to relate it in some way to a game that my mom has played in order for her to understand. I guess we'll summon the... no, we can do the nursery. because it does lose me a step, but that's fine because it'll ultimately give me steps. Every bedroom now just gives me 4 steps instead of the whatever else it'd give me. Oh, stuff. It's odd because I was trying to think of a debuff in Breath of the Wild, but I don't think it has such things. Yeah. I guess, like, besides being on fire, being in hot weather, being in cold weather, the phantom head enemies that you fight in the, what are they called? What, oh god, what are those things called? The big things that the whole game is centered around. The divine beasts. Like, the like floating skull enemies in those, they're not like bubbles where they have that debuff that prevents you from using weapons for a couple seconds, do they? You know what? You can use this tool to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experimental triggers and effects. Huh? Okay, hold on. Not that I know of, but those are the rarest enemies in the game. They only appear in the Divine Beast. True, true. Oh, it's effect because I missed a photo of them? Yeah. I think I had everything so upgraded that I was debuff proof. Yeah, I mean, I don't think those enemies do actually have that effect as well, though, so. Select 8 or more experimental triggers. Okay. Never ended up bothering with this one. I just left it as on. I mean, I just, you know, I realized that it was here and I tried. I'm just gonna try it out, see what I get out of it. Lowering the reservoir by 1 is. Can you basically get rid of all of the water by doing that? Never used it because I'm worried it'll delete water. Honestly, that's what I'm worried about. Looks like there's no new mail in the laboratory. I think everything else is the same, so. Nice eagle ray. Right. I forgot. I forgot what the experiment was. You know what? There we go. That's what we'll do today. And we got 20 more minutes. Let's do one more day. We just got a bunch of letters to the mailroom, so. And we got one more day of curses. Let's just get rid of this final curse day, so that next time we stream, we can, not be cursed. I still gotta figure out what key opens up that cursed, chest. It permanently deletes water. Use it for late game convenience to have the fountain and pool drained. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I don't want that. Am I qualified as cursed? I mean, yes, but that's for other reasons. Schoolhouse again, why not? Sometimes there's a hammer in here. Right, we still need to get the vault again. Just remembered that. We have no reason to open the library for, like, for the purposes of drafting, you know, getting books, but... And the third room. 9th grade, I believe. Not today. Not while I'm cursed. Believe. This should give me one. No, I don't have one yet, so it shouldn't. Boudoir? Give me some dice, thank you. Give me some dice. You do not say banana in an excited way. Sorry, next banana I see, I'll get excited as that one kid from a Vine. Is that what you're referencing, Jerry? Is that the exact same thing that we're referencing? You hold secrets that one day will be revealed to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I just know you say a banana in a way that tickles me. I see. There's a Vine that would probably be very hard to find because it was, like, very niche and silly. Well, now I have a good reason to draft the library. There's a Vine back in the day that, of, like, a kid, like, opening up, like, a bag. And then he just excitedly goes, and there's a banana inside. Then he excitedly goes, a banana! And then he, like, hugs it. It's great. Anyway, we have read all of these books, so I guess we will just take Swinburne. We love Swinburne. Wait, really? I just figured it'd be hard to find because some of those vines are just hard to find. Before we stop stream, we need to predict how many times Jerry will beat Silk's song before next stream. Howdy, Pat. Glad you can make it through and stop by. Appreciate you being here. We are close to ending, but that shouldn't be too much of a bother, right? Alright, let's use the last key we have. Actually, let's see if this door's locked. Okay, good. Oh, well, it can't be the classroom, so conference room. Now we'll open this. Just woke up again? Nice. Alright, let's see what this chest has. Boxes marked with a moon always contain false statements. Well, great. Now I have to keep an eye out. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna have to go back and look through all of the like boxes. I'm gonna have to go through and like keep my paradox. Well, it's not exactly a paradox because it means that if no, you're right, it is a paradox. So that means other information will tell us whether this is true or false. I'll just do that. He'll give me a gem if I use it now, which I might need. Remember that green memos could or could not be lies. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is that it is a box with a moon on it that contains a note that says boxes with moons on it contain false notes, which means that the note in that box is false, which means that the notes inside of moon boxes are true, which means that the note inside of that box is true, which means that they're false, which means that that note is then false, and it just keeps cycling. That it's not the problem of whether the green note is true or false, it's a problem of it itself is paradoxical. Like, yeah, just like Martin said. Well, that's the end of this run. That's fine. It really doesn't matter because I just wanted to get rid of this last curse day, so. This sentence is false. You know what? Actually, now, since we're talking about it, let's go through all of these that I've found. I may have to, like, go back through the VODs to look at these. Because, of course, I don't have the ones... I don't have images of the box itself for most of them. My nose will grow exactly like a Pinocchio paradox. Yeah, so like there's... So let me just pull up this. I took this screenshot of one of my streams because I didn't actually screenshot this. I don't know why I didn't. But like this, where it says, the green memos you find in this room will always be true. Right? We have that. But then, if we go into my other screenshots and look at the other memos... For some reason, my mouse is just not appearing, so I'm just gonna have to wing this. Yeah, so like that note there says green memos you find in this room will always be true. But then where is my mouse is just not visible for some reason. But then if we do this, I have this one, which says 2 realms have the same color banner, which we know is pretty much false. And also this green memo could be true or false because it's weird. Like, so there's... It's hard to figure out what exactly is going on there. It's possible to know what you need to be looking for in advance. True. That's why I just, like, basically screenshot everything I can. So. But yeah, so I probably will go back. Ray's playing Liza P today in Discord. I know you're interested, but I probably will be asleep because it's gonna be probably pretty late. y'all live in the opposite world of me, even though you live like You comparatively, you live right down the road, but at 10 p.m. your time, which means it's going to be like midnight my time. So yeah. Yeah, not something I'd be able to engage with, sadly. But hey, you could tell me how it goes. So yeah, I will probably have to go through my VODs and look at some of these chests to figure out what can be true and what can be lies and take notes on that. Which means I need to start uploading my VODs again, because I haven't been doing that. And taking screenshots of all the notes and all the chests so I can... Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll just go through the VODs and then be like, white box, this symbol, this note on this paper. I have no clue what drives me to eat mayo randomly. I don't know. Take your pick. I can do that for you. I mean, I can do it myself, because also, I think, for the most part, I think most of the treasure trove boxes are going to be in VODs I haven't uploaded yet, so I will have to do that on my own. Well, I'll have to upload those VODs first. Seek God or therapy. Perhaps both. So, yeah, we can't do anything else here because that door's locked. We don't have any keys. We have no way to gain keys. And yeah, but at the very least, we can get Swimbird. We'll be able to read Swimbird again. We love Swimbird. And we'll be able to start tomorrow uncursed, which is probably the main thing that's good. So yeah. Let's just end today off in the really cool room we found. What have we accomplished today? We used some clues from a new clue to get the microchips, to get the throne room. Mr. X would be hopelessly lost in these manners. Yeah, a fucking lot. We did accomplish a lot, because we managed to get the throne room by getting the microchips. We unlocked the satellite, which let us get a bunch of new emails and experiments. We got cursed. That's pretty cool. And we have unlocked the final... Was Swimbird inspired by Jonathan Livingston Seagull? I do not get that reference, Mind Layer. I'm going to be honest with you. And what else do I say? What was I going to say? Yes, we've unlocked the final vault door so that we can get the Sanctum key. So now we just need to draft the throne room and draft the vault again so that we can get that Sanctum key. And then we will have gotten all of the Sanctum keys and be able to, yeah, solve all the Sanctum key puzzles and go from there. That'll be interesting, I believe. I just realized this place is called the Arindian Ruins, which makes the most sense. It's a novel about a bird who wants to excel, but is doubted by his friends. Oh, then... I mean, yeah, probably, because that is basically the plot of Swimbird, so... But yeah. Guess we'll call it for today. I never made the connection. I don't even know what that book is, so... Yeah, so we'll call it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you to Meme King. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Automatic Mind Layer. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Subbell. Thank you, Pat, for stopping by. Thank you, Martin, for stopping by. Thank you, Dim, for stopping by. I know you're probably lurking right now. Anybody else who's lurking or chatted and I forgot about the Everqueen? How could I forget? My bad. Thank you all for being here. Who's Dim? Thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate you all stopping by. Any lurkers in chat who aren't following, feel free to drop a follow. I stream every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Sunday and Monday, we are currently playing through Resident Evil 2, but we are coming close to the end on that, which means we will soon start on Resident Evil 3, which I think will be very exciting because I haven't played Resident Evil 3 before. So if you're looking forward to that, feel free to drop a follow and stick around. regardless, every Wednesday we play Blueprints because it's really fun, and I have a lot of fun with chat, hanging out and solving puzzles with it. Regardless, once again, thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you all on Sunday for more Resident Evil 2. But until then, have a good day, have a good night. I hope you're doing well, and if not, I hope to get back for you soon. And I will see you all around. All right. Is there anybody worth rating? Let me just double check. I always do this at the very last second because I don't think about it otherwise. I don't see anybody. All right. Rate Sonic. Oh, so true. Hold on. A channel cannot rate itself. Rats. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you Sunday.